Well, let's see if we can get hooked up to this thing down here in the dark. Need lights on my truck. Need lights on my trailer. Need lights in my yard. But really, I need a shop and a real yard with lights on it. But believe it or not, the Diamond C and the 080 is sitting there ready to rock and roll. We just gotta get hooked up to it. Okay, well, we got our coffee fix. You guys can see that. We're good to go. So what are we doing? What are we doing? I have the 080 on the back. Bucket is in the front, strapped to the deck. And I've got the mulcher hooked up to the 080. So the guy that I did that foundation job for, and we're doing that septic, and we'll backfill the foundation, the driveway, all that stuff. He's a buddy of mine. He's the guy that I delivered that 305 for. He's got another lot he needs cleared, and it's all really, really thick softwood. Small, you know, 4 to 6, 8-inch stuff, most of it. And he said, can you bring your mulcher in? And all I had around was my 4-ton. And I don't have my 95 geared up yet. So I was like, well, I can bring my 080 home from New Brunswick, but I don't really want to do that because Dave's up there working. But Dave needed a couple days off. He's home. He came home yesterday, which was Tuesday. He's not going back up till Monday or Tuesday. So the machine would have just sat there. So instead, I said, yeah, all right, Dave, you're coming back. Just bring the machine back and take it back up next week. So I'm heading down there with the 080, the mulcher, the FAE DML-HY 125. We're gonna tackle this site. So I did notice a couple little things wrong with the mulcher when I loaded on the trailer yesterday and just gave it a little go. I like my stuff working exactly the way it's supposed to. Even if it's not like make or break, you can still run the equipment even with little defects or whatever. I like it working the way it's absolutely supposed to. That's just who I am. I don't know, that's just me. If something's supposed to do something, I want it to do it. I want to have full capability of my equipment. So I'll explain to you guys when I get there a couple little things that's going on with the mulcher. Anyway, John's on another job, finishing up a job with the 40. The 95 is actually 10 minutes away from where I'm going. We just did a road repair job. That's done. But right now I only have 2 operators and I got 3 machines. So the 95 is sitting right there at that site. I might potentially pick that up and move it to the next site. I gotta figure out, see how John's making out, if he's make sure he's gonna finish that site, and then take a look at what I got going on. Figure out the plan for tomorrow, whether he's gonna run the 95 or he's gonna run the 40. Or he could go down and take over the this machine and finish off, or we'll see how we're doing on that lot down there. Because I have an appointment tomorrow that I can't miss at like 2:15, which is the worst time possible. It just screws up the entire day. It's a 2-hour drive down there, and to go down there and have to be back for 2:15 would mean that I'd only be on site for like 4 hours, and that's just not smart. It just doesn't make sense. So I might just leave this machine there for John. I don't know. I gotta figure stuff out. As usual, lots of moving parts. Well, there comes Ingramport Hill. So let's see what this thing can do. 72, 73 miles per hour, down to 7th gear right now. Going down this hill. Now we gotta go up this one. She's a killer. She's a killer. Up to 9th gear right now. We're in the hill. RPM. We're slowing down. I'm gonna drop it to 8th. 8th gear, 2500 RPM. We're into the steepest spot right now. Might drop to 7th. It's trying not to. Top of the hill's coming up. Truck doesn't know that. It might drop to 7th. We're at 50, you know, 57, 58 miles per hour. No, it's gonna hold 8th. 8th gear, overdrive gear. Climbed Ingleport Hill. My 550 would be doing like 70 miles per hour coming up that hill. 70 kilometers per hour coming up that hill. This thing's nuts from stock. Okay, well, here we are. Here's the entrance to where we're going through, believe it or not. This is where the driveway starts. This is where the driveway is going to be. Basically on this side of the property line. So we got the communication line there. We got some stuff I'll have to cut by hand because it's just a little too dangerous with the excavator. I don't want to be tearing anything down. Communication lines, power lines, you know, we don't need to be doing anything along those sorts. So comes in through here, and then instantly, unfortunately, there's a ton of boulders here right where I'm coming through, which is going to make things not easy. I don't want to take my mulcher off and put the bucket on, but I may have to. Once I get in through here, I may have to put the bucket on for a few minutes just to move these boulders out of the way, because it's going to create absolute havoc for me if I don't. Anyway, we'll see. Basically, the property line is right here, but it's coming in. The pink and black ribbons are marking the driveway going through. So this is the far side over here. This is the ocean side over here, and it is thick. Let me tell you, it is thick. So it's going right in through here. They actually blaze a little trail through. So I just got to keep my eyes out for ribbons every once in a while. See, there's one here. There's one through there. Keep coming down through, another one there. Another one over there. So this is the driveway. I don't know what they want, if they want more clearing done in front. Honestly, I'm not sure, and I can't get a hold of the guy who I'm doing the job for. He's up in Cape Breton on a moose hunt. Not much cell service, but man, yeah, she is thick through here. Very, very, very thick. And then it comes down so far, and I think this is like the high side of the house, right here, over to here. And then you can see this is the start of the field bed septic. That's the bottom of the septic. 35 meters from the creek is that blue ribbon. And down there through the woods, you can see another pink ribbon. And I think that's just the boundary of how far they want to clear. It's gonna be like a walkout style, I guess. Anyway, here's the other side going down. So yeah, we got our work cut out for us on this one, that's for sure. I wish I had a little clearer explanations of what's going on here, but I'm gonna start working on the out front there, get that opened up, and we'll have to go from there. To be honest, I really don't want to take that mulcher off and put the bucket on, but it's looking like I may have to. It only takes 10 minutes, but honestly, it's just a bit of a pain in the butt. You know, if you don't got to do something, it's easier than having to do it. Anyway, I'll get that machine unloaded. We'll get started here. I do have a chainsaw with me, thank God. I never even thought about that, but there is still one in the back of the truck. There's fuel there, oil there, all that good stuff. But yeah, this is the absolute wrong spot for these rocks to be. Anywho, we'll have to see what we can get done here. and we will go from there. All right, let's see how we're making out so far, folks. What time is it? It's 11. We've got about an hour and a half, 2 hours in here. The start was tricky. I actually didn't have to use the handsaw at all. I didn't have to take the bucket off in order to get in there. I obviously will when I need to clean this stuff up, but I was able to get in and get the driveway clearing started without taking the bucket off and without using the handsaw at all. We're into some pretty good sized stuff here in a few areas. So the size of this birch, and birch is not the easiest thing to deal with. That's big. There's my foot. That's a big one. And then we get into another spruce down here, but you can see it's all pretty good sized stuff. It's tall. Got some sunlight in here now. There's a spruce. Blocking all the sun, I guess. There's my foot. 12-14 inch right there. The rest of this stuff doesn't look too bad, you know, 6-8 inch. But pick our way through here. Ribbon there. Ribbon there. And we'll just make our way through this friggin' jungle here. Yeah, so ribbon. Yeah, ribbon right there. So we'll keep picking our way through and end up, I guess, where we need to be. But yeah, she's a thick old area through here. Okay, well, that's gonna wrap it up for today. I've got to leave. I got an appointment. I'm actually going to look at a property. But yeah, this was a good day. That machine did really well. I missed it compared to running my 4-ton. You know, the 4-ton does its thing, but this machine gets things done. But yeah, I made it into where the top of like the house clearing starts. So this is all sort of driveway. You can see the house clearing basically starts right here and goes right through the top. You can see a wall of ribbons continues going all the way over, so that's going to be all cleared, and then all the way down to that bottom hill that I showed you earlier. So yeah, we got lots of work, but man, thank goodness it's all spruce, fir, and pine for the most part. There's a few hardwoods mixed in, but they're pretty small. But man, it is thick through here. Unbelievable, unbelievable. But yeah, it's a good looking little Jag we got done here today. John will pick it up tomorrow. We'll go from there. I got to get hooked up to this trailer and drag that home, because then when I come back down, I'm probably going to bring the 95 here and start grubbing this off. And then the 8-ton will leave and go do another mulching job this weekend, I think, before it goes back up to New Brunswick. But get this thing hooked up, get on out of here for today, come back. Hopefully John puts a nice big dent in this tomorrow, finish it off on Friday. All right guys, well here we are back here at the property. What's going on, buddy?
Cuckoo!
Where are we going?
Cuckoo!
Beautiful night here tonight. Yeah, so we got at least 2 more days on that job for sure. There's quite a bit there left to do now that I started walking around and looking at it. It's actually bigger than I didn't price the job. It was basically just a go get it done, send me the bill type thing, and get it done as fast as you can. So that's why I brought the machine home from New Brunswick. So stay tuned, I will show you when that job is done, but for now, that is it. So until next time, take care, stay safe, and we'll see you then. Bye.